Joe Jenkins here with Manicure Touch Lawn Care. Today we're going to respond to some of our questions that we received from our viewers from our first reel mowing video. We receive a lot of emails and phone calls from homeowners and guys in the commercial industry as well. Now that I have this reel mower, now what do I do? The very first thing you want to do with your reel mower is find your grease points. And your grease points will be located on your mower. On this True Cut unit, you want to make sure you hit your grease points so you make sure that the parts are operating properly, and also lube the chain so while you're operating the unit, you don't have any problems or issues with the mower. Now you can find these grease points in your manual or contact your local dealer and they can guide you through on your grease points. That is a very good question. You want to make sure you have a sharp blade on your reel so you're cutting the grass. A reel is acting like a giant pair of scissors. So if you have a sharp blade, you won't get a clean cut. Now how do you sharpen your blade? Well, what you want to do is find someone who specializes in reel mower sharpening and let them sharpen your blade. Or you can have it backlap. We at Manicure Touch Lawn Care prefer to have our reels sharpened. We use a professional certified technician that sharpens all our reels for us. So make sure you have a good sharp blade before you start mowing on your lawn. Depending on the lawn and the height of the grass determines the height you want to adjust your mower. Now depending on the make and the model of the reel mower, you will have a setting. Like on the True Cut, we can raise it up or down, okay? And what that does, it adjusts the height of the reel mower. Typically, you want to keep the lawn at 2 inches and under for a creeping grass turf. Today, we're on a Bermuda lawn, so we want to make sure we cut it at 2 inches and under. How often you should cut your lawn is on a 4-3, 3-4 rotation. And that is 4 days after you cut it again, and then 3 days after that, you cut it again. That is your 4-3, 3-4 rotation. The reason being is you don't want the grass to get too high when you're cutting with a reel mower. So you want to stay on that 4-3-3 rotation. The maximum is 7 days. But remember, you want to keep the grass low when you're cutting with a reel mower. So follow that 4-3, 3-4 rotation and you will have a nice cut on your lawn. We prefer to use the rollers on our mowers. And here we have two types of rollers. We have the solid roller and the groove roller. We prefer using the roller for two reasons. The roller is going to help keep the mower level while we are mowing on the turf, and it also gives it a nice striping effect. Caster wheels have the tendency to follow the terrain of the turf, and they can scalp and dip down low while you're cutting your lawn. With the groove roller, it's going to give you a nice clean cut. It allows the blade of grass to push through the roller and then to the reel. This is a very unique unit because it's the same roller that is used on your golf courses and your Major League Baseball field. And we're at Manicure Touch Lawn Care, we're exclusive to have that groove roller on the True Cut unit. Congratulations, you have finished mowing your lawn. Everything is looking great. Now it's time to clean your unit. You want to blow your mower down. You don't want to use a water hose because water can get in certain places on your mower and cause rust to form. And also, you don't want the water mixing with the oil after you lubricated it. So make sure you blow your unit down real good, and after that, you're ready to put it up and you're ready for your next mowing.